Today we will be showing you how to install a new solvent weld valve onto a CPVC supply line. If at any time you feel uncomfortable with the project, please consult a licensed plumber for assistance. Tools and supplies needed for the job are a pail and rag to catch excess water when removing the shutoff valve, pipe cutter used to remove the old valve, CPVC cement, CPVC primer and cleaner, adjustable wrench for tightening connections, new supply line, and a new shutoff valve. There are two general types of water valves used. A quarter turn valve, which requires a quarter turn of the handle when opening or closing the shutoff valve, and the multi-turn valve, which requires several turns of the handle when starting or stopping the flow of water. Today we are using a BrassCraft multi-turn solvent weld shutoff valve for the installation. The package should include a valve body, one compression ring, and one compression nut. Installation instructions for the valve are included on the inside of the package. As you can see, we have already removed the old valve and water supply line. Before removing the existing valve, shut off the main water supply. Next, if possible, open a faucet at the lowest point of the dwelling. This could be an outdoor garden spigot or a basement laundry tub faucet. This will relieve excess water in the system and reduce the amount of water that will escape once the existing valve is removed. Next, prepare the tube and valve with the CPVC primer and cement. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for proper application. Use only CPVC cement that conforms to astm F493 or you may experience a joint failure. Before applying primer or cement, check that the fit between the tube and the valve are snug. Using an applicator, clean the tube and valve by applying a uniform layer of CPVC primer cleaner to the outside of the surface of the tube and inside the surface of the valve. Next, apply a thin coat of cement to the tube that is equal to the depth of the socket on the valve, approximately 1/2 inch. Make sure that there is no uncoated surface on the portion of the tube on which the valve will be installed. Now apply a thin coat of cement to the inside of the socket on the valve and a second coat on the tube. Make sure that the cement is not applied beyond the depth of the socket. Install the valve onto the tube quickly by pushing the valve fully onto the tube using a quarter turn motion until resistance is felt. Make sure you orient the outlet of the valve so that the quarter turn motion will position the outlet at the desired location. The cement must remain fluid during the installation. Wipe any excess cement with the rag. Hold the tube and valve together for 30 seconds to prevent the tube from pushing out. Next, attach the riser which connects the valve to the fixture. Follow the riser manufacturer's instructions for installation. Here we are using a flexible connector with a 3/8 inch compression type connection. In this case, the sealing components are built into the connector itself so we can remove and discard the compression nut and ring supplied with the valve. Attach the nut onto the riser and tighten the nut according to manufacturer's instructions. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for cure time before testing the connection. Make sure that the valve is in the off position by turning the handle clockwise until you feel resistance. Turn the main water supply back on. Now open the valve. If connecting to a faucet, remove the faucet aerator and turn on the faucet. This will purge air from the lines and also flush through any contaminants. After running the water momentarily, turn off the faucet and check the valve and riser for leaks. If a leak is present at a nut, slightly tighten the appropriate nut. If the CPVC joint leaks, the valve must be cut away and replaced. Remember to reattach the faucet aerator. The installation is now complete.